Welcome to Doak Campbell Stadium, home to the Florida State Seminoles. And just listen to this crowd energy. Every Seminoles game, the war chant goes full throttle. We've been tracking this matchup for weeks, thinking about a possible top 5 collision. Both teams have done their part, and now here we are, as we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the California Golden Bears, taking on the winners of 9 straight, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. The Seminoles will kick this deep to begin the game. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. So the Cal Golden Bears offense has the football first here today. And here comes that star wide receiver. He's got the bounce, the aura. He walks on the field with some swag saying, I'm the man, and I know it.
Oh, he certainly does, and you know what? He probably should. It's founded in all the hard work that he puts in, the dedication in the summertime during practice. You can see some of the defensive backs watch him as he warms up, studying him, because they know it's going to be a long day trying to deal with this receiver.
The Golden Bears will come to the line to run the hurry-up. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
Using his legs here. The scramble doesn't get there, and it's going to bring up 4th down.
This is a nice job here by this defense on 3rd down. They take away all the options downfield, and they recognize the quarterback scramble. He almost comes up with his 1st down, but they keep him short to set up this 4th down.
And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. So the Seminoles offense gets their first crack now. Well, wide receiver, Kirk, this dangerous, who lines up all over the place. Can the linebackers step up and help out the secondary enough today?
Yeah, usually you see these matchups, a slot receiver has a big advantage. But I'll tell you, this linebacker is an excellent athlete. But the wide receiver he's covering today will pose a textbook challenge to see if he can truly cover.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. It's a draw play. And the one moves the ball up to the 33.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on 1st down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. They've got him, but not before he makes a 1st down in the 41.
Good push up front and great acceleration by this back. I tell you, he's doing a pretty good impression right now of a combination of greats that they've had at Florida State. Guys like Warrick Dunn and Devontae Freeman, and more recently with guys like Cam Akers and Dalvin Cook.
Pulls it in. It's McCoy. Big gain. Moves the ball into enemy territory. They'll spot it down near the 31.
Another great throw by this quarterback to be able to pick up a 1st down and keep this drive alive. I'll tell you, he's starting to kind of feel like he's getting into a zone. Boy, Chris, over the years, how many Florida State quarterbacks have we seen get in that zone? Guys like Chris Weinke and Jameis Winston, Charlie Ward, and so many good signal callers that have played at FSU.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Scanning the field, it's Jones. The pass rush closing in. And it's the senior getting home with the sack.
That is outstanding defense to be able to leverage this quarterback. That is a tough thing to do. This guy's as fleet-footed as any quarterback in the country, and to be able to bring him down for a loss like that.
Pressure comes, and once again, no escape.
Now they put that nickel defense, and I think that's the right call. You get more speed to be able to cover with those 5 defensive backs. It also allows that defensive line with that good coverage to get after the quarterback, as we see here.
And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. Cal's offense back out on the field now. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? Bringing pressure. And he just throws it away there. Safe move. Had nobody open. Now it's 2nd down here. After the incompletion on 1st down, looking to throw it again. Catch hauled in here over the middle. Stop out at the 39, but good enough for a 1st down. And the Golden Bears hustle to the line to run the hurry up.
I love how this quarterback is finding this slot receiver. Not only is he tough to handle, but it's what he's doing after the catch. He has such wiggle and quickness. He's tough to bring down, and you see more positive yards after the catch here.
Offense in hurry-up mode. And now they run the draw play. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, a lot of times as a play caller, you go to the draw play because you feel the defensive front is just consumed with trying to get pressure on the quarterback. They go with the draw, but the defense is completely locked in. Does a nice job of showing discipline to completely negate the play.
The Golden Bears will bring their punt team onto the field. Looking to kick it away for the 2nd time. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. The last time they were forced to punt it away. Can they get points out of this possession? And here's the handoff. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Well, that was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up.
Airing this one out toward the sideline. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's 3rd down.
You know, the game often comes down to a play or two, and the offense just missed a huge opportunity for a big play. They're going to have to make some adjustments there and maybe go back to that play and see if they can come up with a big opportunity.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Fires it to the wideout. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up 4th down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
Cal's offense takes the field now. They came up empty on the last possession, forced to punt it away, and they begin to click now. They'll run it here. And you see you're able to make the stop after a short gain. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. Takes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, nice play by the defender. Got a hand in there to break up the pass. The offense facing a tough conversion here. 3rd and long from the 42. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big 3rd down defensive play. And the Golden Bears bring their punt team onto the field. And they've got the returner corralled. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. They're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Tackle made at the 23 as they gain some important breathing room.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the 1st down, but he got it.
Throws it to the right. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. Finally brought down after a big gain. Moves the ball all the way to the plus 48. Completion good for first down yardage for this offense. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Lets it go quickly. He's got his man wide open. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
And the Noles trying to punch it in. It's first and goal. Here's the handoff on first and goal. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Noles. Lining up to try the extra point. PAT makes it 7-0. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. So California's offense back out on the field now. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out. Can they put something together in this drive? A handoff from the shotgun. And the one moves the ball up to the 33. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. And he's got it. And the defense able to bring him down to wrap up the first quarter of play. As we break for the quarter, Florida State is on top. Let's check out the stats now through the opening period. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. The Golden Bears will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense.
Well, another short gain for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. The freshman's able to get home with a sack.
Well, the defense would not be denied on this play. They come up with a sack. The quarterback really didn't have much of a chance at all. Lucky he just held on to the ball.
Will have to kick this away. That's his fourth punt already today. And he's got it at the 15. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. They punch it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
This is exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Hand off to the single back. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a...
Testing the defense with a throw downfield. Deep shot caught down inside the 20. He moves the ball to the 7-yard line. Offense has a first and goal now. The offense sets up with a first and goal. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Well, that's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second- and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
It's a nice play by this defense, and now you're thinking about third down and goal from around the 5-yard line. You got a real shot to come up with a stop here, whether they run it or throw it. You get a stop here, maybe hold them to 3 points.
That play sets up a 3rd and goal from the 5 now. Takes the handoff again. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Seminoles.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his 2nd touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. Cal's offense back out on the field now. Last drive stalled. They were forced to punt it away. Let's see what they can come up with this time. 1st down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Looking out throwing here to start the drive. And that's incomplete. Even on a 1st down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure. Incomplete, so it's 2nd down and 10. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. With the catch, it's Rodgers. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. Going to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. And he decides to just throw it away. That's going to bring up 4th down now. The Golden Bears will bring their punt team on the field now. On to kick now for the 5th time today. He'll field the punt. Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain in return. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. This group has been clicking. They really built momentum in the defense. Make adjustments. Come up with a stop here. 1st down here for this offense. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Pressure is coming. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Man, you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
And he's brought down. Offense going backwards with the sack.
There's a nice sack by this defense, something that they've been looking for. They've been on their heels most of this football game. That time they were able to get after the quarterback and bring him down. Let's see if that can provide a bit of a spark. See if they can get a little bit of momentum going their way.
He stopped short of the marker, so it's 4th down now. The Noles looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Finds his man, has the 1st down. Brought down at the 40. That'll be a 1st down.
Just great execution here on this 4th down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the 1st down.
But this one is broken up, falls incomplete. We've reached the 2-minute warning here. Let's see if this offense can build on this big lead before halftime. And now another deep ball here. And he's got it. Touchdown, Florida State.
Chris, remember in college football, just 1 foot down to be able to count for a touchdown. Does a great job towards the back line there. Doesn't go out of bounds. Goes up into the air and gets that 1 foot down. That's good. That's a score.
Extra point try coming now. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. He's going to bring it out of the... It's a fumble. The returner loses the football deep in their own territory.
Another example of taking care of the football and how big of a deal this is. Usually it's running backs in practice that are working overtime on ball security. But after this, next week, this returner might be in those drills too.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Knowles. Well, no surprise from offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
And now the try here for the extra point. Attack on the PAT again, and it's 28-0. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. And the returner will be brought down. Cal's offense takes the field now. This has been a rough first half. They'll have to regroup in intermission, but in the meantime, let's see if they can get some momentum going. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. And looking to throw now on first down. Catch made along the sideline, but he's short of the sticks. And he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Snags the quick throw. Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback. And the Golden Bears come to the line in the hurry-up. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Oh, that one's picked off. He's got some room and some blockers here. Takes the pick to the end zone. Touchdown, Seminoles. Well, the takeaway and the touchdown, that is just a dream play for any defender, Kirk.
Well, let's start with the interception. I just love the fact that he got his eyes turned around, found the football, and then has the athletic ability to be able to secure it. Then he goes back to high school running back days and shows you what he can do with the ball in his hands and takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Beautiful thing.
And the return starts just inside the end zone. And he's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. So California's offense back out on the field now. They're in a hole here before they have a chance to regroup at halftime. Let's see if they can cut into this big lead. First down. We're going to throw the football. Grab down the middle. It's Rodgers. The timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime.
Well, when you sit back and play zone defense like this, what you allow is your defense to have eyes on the football. Here, they give up the catch, but you can see how they rally to the football. There's just nowhere to go for this slot receiver.
And tackled there by the defense. So let's see what they like here on 3rd and short from inside their own 20. Important to pick up this first down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. They trap him and sack him back at the 10. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here.
Good pressure here by this defense, but it felt like the quarterback held on to the ball a little bit too long to come up with that sack for the D.
They'll punt it from inside their own 10. Fielding the punt. Look at improved field position here. They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. Running back has it on a screen now. Breaking free at the 35. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
And I don't think the defense had any clue that the screen was being called. They're getting upfield, getting pressure on the quarterback, and that ball gets dumped. There's no one left to be able to slow him down from getting a big gain.
So second down after the incompletion. To the air, it's Jones. Extending the play now. He gets loose and able to pick up a solid gain there on the scramble. The Seminoles looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Cannot connect, incomplete, and now 4th down. Offense right to the line, cranking up the tempo. Trying for a 4th down completion. And is intercepted. Not much on the return where they snuff out the drive with the takeaway.
When you get this close to the end zone, you've got to be able to come away with points. At the very least, to be scratching their heads and hoping that in the second half, this play right here doesn't come back to bite them.
And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Gain of 1. Brings up 2nd down.
Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great one in Tallahassee going on. And it'd be easy to say these two offenses are glad we've hit halftime based on their respective performances. It would also be accurate. Turnovers and sacks have told the story so far. And you gotta believe the play calling has been the issue, right? Time to shred those game plans and just get back to basics. For now, let's get back to the guys in the booth to start up this second half.
And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. And this offense trying to build in a very impressive first half performance, trying to stretch the lead right away here in the 3rd. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Running out of time in the pocket. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. He'll hand it off. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this 3rd down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
That run sets up an important 3rd down call for this offense. To throw, it's Jones. The pocket breaking down. Just throws it away, but takes a big hit in the process.
Man, the quarterback here just threw this football away on 3rd and short. Starting to wonder about this running game right now. If on 3rd and short you decide to throw for it, maybe they're looking to give the defense a new look or maybe keep them guessing. Let's see what they do here on 4th down.
He's got it, a 4th down conversion. Drive stays alive. They've got him, but he easily makes the first down, and this drive keeps going.
Boy, the defense was in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on 4th down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing.
Quick pressure. They've got him down for a sack.
Well, you got to do a better job with your fake as the quarterback. The defense did not bite at all on the play action, allowing them to continue to come after the quarterback and come up with that sack.
Play action fake, looking to throw. And he'll loft this one deep to the left side. He's got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Florida State. And the beatdown continues. They connect again. That's just been an unstoppable pitch-and-catch combination all game.
This receiver's been making this defense look silly, Chris, the entire game. He has multiple touchdowns so far. It just shows you that whatever the game plan was to slow him down, flat out hasn't worked.
0.
And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. Cal's offense back out on the field now. Line getting set up. It's a first down play. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
He'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. Down he goes. A sack.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback. So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20.
How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. It's a quick grab. Defense able to stop him. It's 4th down now. The Golden Bears will line up to kick it away. He's on to boot it away now. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. They were clicking last time. Great protection. The pitch and catch was solid. Right down for a touchdown. They pick up 4, so 2nd down and 6 coming up.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. And there's the handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
I'd say that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. Makes a quick grab. Oh, and he goes down after a short gain. That's not enough for the 1st down.
Now, a 4th down.
Here we go, 4th down. They'll try to run for it. That gain is good enough for a 1st down. Ball spotted at the 42.
Trends show guys that are continuing to go for it on 4th down. But what's crazy to me, Chris, is deep in your own territory to go for it on 4th down. It's a big risk, but it pays off here.
Looking downfield, it's Jones. Caught quickly. A big hit by the linebacker. Physical tackle there, big versus big. That completion makes it 2nd and medium. On the handoff, they'll test the right side here. And it'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. And he lofts it toward the left sideline. The catch is made inside the 10. Touchdown, Knowles. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly. That's another strike from this quarterback, Kirk. He is having himself a day.
This guy's just having one of those days you dream about against this secondary. But let's also give credit to the wide receivers doing a nice job of getting open, and the big fellas up front for giving him enough time to throw.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Now they get set to kick it away. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. First play of the drive now from the 25. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Great cut. They whiff on him. Breaks the tackle. Gets into the clear. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs.
Runs out of bounds at the 35. Good enough for a 1st down.
And as we take a break to flip ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the current national rankings.
Florida State, 49. Cal, 0.
And as we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if this game can get a little bit more competitive. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a 1st down. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Pulls it in. It's Rodgers.
Well, fourth quarter down by a couple of scores. This offense doing everything they can to not just score points, but do it in a hurry, try to preserve the clock. Here, they're tackled in bounds. They don't pick up a first down. Good job by this defense to keep that clock moving.
Refusing to be brought down. Forced out of bounds, but a nice gain there, and the offense will have a first and goal. And the Golden Bears looking to punch it in here. It's first and goal. Off the play fake on first down. Oh, the sack was made there by the freshman.
Man, how impressive have these guys been in this football game? I really expected to see a very different outcome with the hype of this quarterback and the way he's played most of this year. But this defense has held him under 200 yards passing. They've got a nice lead, and they are not sitting back and resting on their laurels. They're applying more pressure, and they come up with a sack here.
Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. The defense has kept the offense out of the end zone all game. Can they stop on third and goal? Motion now from the tight end. Third and goal, they'll try to run it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Cal.
Well, first of all, I'm impressed that the user has not turned the game off and reset. They're playing it to the final whistle. And the offense is following your lead by playing hard and gaining some confidence for next week. You're not going to win this game, but I'll tell you what, you're a trooper.
The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away.
Set to kick it off.
And here's the fair catch by the return man. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. The last possession was a passing game clinic. They moved it right down for a touchdown. Can they keep it going? From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Tailback with another carry. Tackle made after just a short gain.
The defense coordinator this week already telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
And, of course, they'll work the clock here, keep it on the ground. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be fourth down and inches.
Coming up, fourth down.
And the Seminoles will come to the line, looking to keep the drive going on fourth down. A running play called on fourth down. McGain is good enough for a first down near the 38.
It's just a little bit scarier doing it in your own territory. But listen, if you trust your offense and you trust the preparation you've had in these kind of short yardage situations, I say if they get another one of these, they go for that one too, because it clearly has worked out for them.
Getting set. Here's second down. Hands off to the left. Powers through. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. It makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Testing the right side here. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got him probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Solid gain in the running play. Third down now. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. Breaking tackles. Takes the football inside the 30, and that's a first down.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big third down, know what you need to do, get the first down, continue to hold on to that lead, continue to work clock, and get that much closer to securing a victory.
Just runs through a man, a mismatch. Out of bounds after another big gain on the ground. This running game has been unstoppable today. First and goal, they'll try to run it in. Touchdown, Seminoles. This one is getting ugly.
You know, coaches love to see a football team that doesn't get caught up in the scoreboard. They're just out executing and doing what needs to be done. That's what we're seeing from this offense. Yeah, they continue to put points on the board and they're pulling away. I just love to see the execution and how they're going about their business.
Kickoff team's on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Cal's offense takes the field now. This has been a demolition, a monumental beatdown. Time to just put the controller down and walk away. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Here's a screen pass to the running back. And bring him down, but the back able to pick up some decent yardage in that screen. It's 2nd down after that completion. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Defense is coming after him. And he cannot escape the defense with a sack. And a timeout is taken with just 1 second remaining in the game. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. And it falls incomplete as the clock hits 0-0. That's it, game over. Well, this one ended up being a blowout. They get the W, but they also make a pretty strong statement here today.
I thought this game would...